this weekend as well. Tom Brady and the Patriots are hosting the Chargers on Sunday. If Brady wins, he'll advance to his 8th straight AFC Championship game. He is a perfect 7-0 all-time against Philip Rivers, but despite all that, Brady said yesterday that he's already preparing for the Chargers. Take a listen.
There's an intense pressure. I already feel it last night after that game ended. I mean, it was, I was up watching film all night. So I had a lot of film to watch, and I was up pretty late. This is the biggest week of the year for me. So I got everything's focused on what we need to do. And, you can't watch enough film on weeks like this. You can't get enough rest. You can't get enough treatment, get enough training, or get enough practice. It's all about, what we got to do to be at our best for, the biggest 3 hours of the season.
Okay, Shannon, what does this say about Brady?
I just filled this cup up with poison.
Poison?
Really?
Because that's what he makes me do every time he talks.
Really?
So now all of a sudden.
That.
Now all of a sudden.
Keep talking, Tom.
Now this is the most important week for Tom Brady.
Yeah.
It's not important for Drew Brees. It's not important for Patrick Mahomes. So now only Tom Brady is this week important for. Really, Jenny?
You are tough on Tom.
Really? He's studying film. Can you mind me asking, what was Drew Brees doing?
I don't know.
See, Tom Brady wants us to believe that he's the only one that studies film. You think he watched more film than Peyton Manning? But Peyton Manning wasn't out there telling you, I'm watching film. Or I stayed up all night studying. I stayed up all night. You can't get enough of studying.
But wait, Peyton Manning hung him up, right? It's over? He's doing those nationwide commercials now?
And still got more touchdowns than Tom Brady.
Oh, really?
Still got more touchdowns than Tom Brady.
Who's got the most rings?
So we're not talking about the Peyton Manning. Why you bring him up?
You brought him up.
You brought him up. Look, of course, it's the playoffs. It's a one-game season. It is the biggest game of the year for everybody. Sorry, Tom, newsflash, not just you.
Yeah.
You're not the only one in the playoffs. You're not the only one that this game matters to. You're not the only one that's studying, although you would love for people to believe that. Tom Brady spends more time studying than anyone. He's studied like over 17,000 hours. Stop it. Skip Bayless tells me all the time, and Jenny, you heard him tell it.
What?
Why does LeBron James got to post everything he does? Why does Tom Brady got to tell us everything that he does?
But somehow you don't mind LeBron.
I do mind it. I don't mind LeBron at all.
Yeah, thank you.
Because everybody else is doing it.
Now he's even got his kid doing it.
Don't worry about
get there.
I'd have told you.
We'll talk about him later.
We will talk about that.
Look, Skip Bayless. Look, Tom is great. He's historically great. He's pantheon great. He's transcendently great. But Tom Brady would have you believe that he does things when it comes to studying and preparing that no other quarterback in the history of the league has done. And that's just simply not true. It's hard for me to believe that Drew Brees is not studying. It's hard for me to believe that Patrick Mahomes, Andrew Luck is not studying. Now, these other guys couldn't have been studying Sunday night because they were playing. But I can assure you, when Nick Foles got on the plane, they had already uploaded New Orleans cut-ups to his Surface, to his MacBook Pro, or whatever they use. I can assure you of that. But Tom Brady, I've been studying all night. All night. You could never get enough study. Stop it. Look, as simple as this. In order for in order for the Chargers to win this game, it starts with Tom Brady. Get him on the ground. It's as simple as that. Now, I can come up with these games. You need to run the ball. You need to do this. And sure, Philip Rivers, somehow you're going to have to get this offense to get 28 points. But Tom Brady is the key.
He is.
Anytime you play them,
I agree.
He is the key. Rough him up. It greatly increases your chances.
It does.
Because what we've seen this year, that fire, when that fire get hot,
He goes Tua.
Yeah, hey.
He goes flinch.
Yeah,
he sees ghosts.
You know when little kid, and the parents tell him, hot. Don't touch.
Tua was doing that last night.
No,
For me.
Still, baby.
Stock falling.
Where's Kyler Murray?
Yeah. Kyler Murray's
got a head start on the draft preparation. Because we sent him home early. He got an early start. Got an extra week.
He's the only quarterback who ever threw for 300 and ran for 100 against Nick.
And what'd he do?
Huh?
What'd he do?
Well, he had no defense. If he could play corner and safety at the same time.
He came to my restaurant. I served him up, yeah.
Okay. So,
nice of you.
I love how much you hate Tom Brady. It's the highlight of my days on this show.
I hate Tom Brady's.
Okay, I got it. Whatever you hate about him, I love how much you hate all of the above. Because this was vintage Tom Brady. I compare him all the time, and I'm going to do it one more time, to he's like a religious zealot who wears his faith on his sleeve. He's on fire with his faith, and his faith is football. And he can't wait to tell everybody how excited he is to get ready for a playoff game. So he can't help himself. It just spills over because he's still got a lot of little kid in him, which is why he's still playing at age 41 and wants to play until he's 45. He's still on fire with this. This is Christmas Eve to him.
Drinking.
Well,
You see him in Tom Brady's time?
Yeah. You like that?
And his book to the side.
Oh,
That's my favorite.
I don't like that, Skip. It's too. Come on, Skip. You got to be real. That ain't real.
He lives for this. He lives for the playoffs. It's Christmas Eve. Now it's about to be Christmas morning on Sunday in Foxborough. And this is what his whole year, all of his preparation comes down to this moment. Do I believe that he stayed up all night last night or whichever, two nights ago? No, I don't believe he stayed up all night.
Oh, he said it.
Well, you know, it was exaggeration.
Well, why you got to exaggerate?
He's on fire. There's some psycho Tom going on here, too, because he goes a little nuts right now because he probably did stay up much of the night watching tape, and he absorbed it, and he's probably waking up Josh McDaniels at 2 a.m. saying, I just found something that we could do. Remember that play? We could do this to them.
This is what we know, Skip. The likelihood that after the Colts beat the Texans on Saturday, he knows he's playing the Ravens or the Chargers. Normally what happens, the quarterback, they immediately start going over grain prep of both teams. Of both teams' defenses. So this is not what Tom Brady is trying to make you think. I believe Tom Brady was breaking down. He was looking at film of Ravens and he's looking at film of the Chargers. Because
I don't know about that. I'm not sure. I'd also be very curious to know, did he actually watch the Chargers game against the
I never watched the TV copy.
Okay.
Because you know.
No, but did he watch it live?
Yeah.
I'm going to doubt that he did.
Some guys do. Some guys watch the TV copies. I never did, Skip, because you get a false sense. If they play really bad, we're going to kill them. But at the end of the day, they play really good. Like, man, we got our work cut out for it. So, and that's why I like the game copy. I never heard sound, and I'm just looking at the plays. I'm not worried about. I didn't hear no crowd noise. I didn't hear no commentators commenting. I'm just looking at, okay, this defense. This is what they normally do on third down, first down, second down, 3rd and 3, 3 to 5. So that's what I'm looking at, Skip. But that's what that's what quarterbacks do, because that's what the coaches, especially, they start breaking up. Okay, we will get a head start. Now the coaches might be up all night. Tom Brady ain't up all night.
I think he's up longer than you think he is.
I was up all night.
And here's the point. You were up for the wrong reasons last night.
You're proud of that, too.
Yeah.
You're proud of that.
I like it okay. Yeah.
What you mean you like it okay? If I'm suffering, hold on. We supposed to be brothers. If I'm suffering, you supposed to suffer. You supposed to be like, Ernestine. I know my partner in crime, Shannon, is hurting, and I'm hurting for him, with him.
Is that what you say when my Cowboys lose? No.
Heck no.
Heck no.
I start punching myself in the stomach because I want you to hurt more.
So here's the bottom line to Tom Brady. Tom Brady sets a tone in that locker room that is 1,000% authentic and real, and nobody questions. We had James Harrison, who said he went in there late last year doubting.
I believe it.
He was doubting Tom, so to speak.
Yeah.
And he's watching carefully, and he finally says, you know what? This guy's real, man. He's completely for real.
The thing is, when that guy, Skip, and John was the very same way.
John Elway.
John Elway. When a guy like him does what he does, what's expected of me?
That is correct.
Anything less than what he gives is unacceptable.
And if you believe it's phony baloney, then you're going to call him on it privately, and you're not going to give as much as he says he's giving.
They believe him. They see him. Skip, there's no doubt in my mind. He's a very, very hard worker. There's no doubt in my mind. He leaves no stone unturned in his preparation. There's no doubt in his training, in his eating. There's no doubt. Now, I give him a hard time because he always got a G whiz and he's always on Facebook Live and all that other stuff. I ain't all about that social media. You know, I ain't big into social media. Not like I'm supposed to be.
Really? Well,
you are.
Could have fooled me.
Hold on. Every time you turn around, you tell me you got 3 million followers. Let your boy get a couple of them.
Okay. Am I supposed to hand them to you or what?
Hey, so go on. This is what I need you to do. I need you to, tweet at Shannon Sharp. Y'all need to follow at my home.
Ooh, yeah,
Really?
and Jenny. While
And
you're at
Jenny?
it. Yeah, that would really help me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that wouldn't help me.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't help you at all. It would hurt
Well,
you.
thank you. So here's the bottom line to this whole story. It reminds me of when I covered the Cowboys late 80s. Remember Herschel Walker?
I do.
Yeah.
He constantly boasted to the media about how he did, I forget which one.
1,000 push-ups and 1,000 sit-ups.
No, I think it was 2,000
Yeah.
sit-ups.
Yeah.
2,000 sit-ups and 1,000 push-ups a day.
Day.
And Everson Walls and a bunch of the Cowboys came to me and said, that's the biggest bunch of baloney we've ever heard because we watch and he doesn't do that.
Yes.
And he says he does it in his privacy in his room and we're not buying it.
Right.
So they encouraged me to write about that. And then Herschel and I just went to war about it. And I went on his TV show and fought with him about it. But the point was, he was the leader of the team because he was
Right.
the best player.
Right.
And nobody bought it. But the difference here is I'm pretty sure everybody buys that he would stay up late watching tape.
When they told the story, Skip, there was a guy in training camp with Herschel's roommate.
Yep.
And he was sitting up, it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and the guy was just looking at Herschel like this here. And Herschel finally built up the nerve like, man, what are you looking at?
I'm waiting.
He said, I'm waiting on you to do them 1,000 sit-ups and 2,000 push-ups. And I ain't seen you do them yet. So when people, hey, Skip, when you say you a certain way,
Hey.
people look to see if you're that way.
Hey, you know, and I think I know how many, like 1,000 push-ups.
What?
That's insane.
No.
Yeah, no thanks.
Nobody.
It wouldn't be
Stop
for
it.
No.
I'm going to start
No,
with
he
sorry.
ain't doing no 1,000.
No.
But let's see if the preparation pays off for Tom
let's
Brady.
see.
I know we talk about his age a lot, but just the fact that this is a new playoff record for oldest combined age of two quarterbacks, that's incredible to me.
It's 80.
41, 37.
I mean, think about 78
that's
years
so
later.
cool to me.
Come on, Skip.
I mean,
That probably never gonna be broken.
You stopped too soon.
No, I didn't.
No, you
None of
didn't.
them big hurt.
this is occupying enough of your
Yeah.
energy
Yeah.
and time. This might be more stressful. I don't
It is.
know. Yeah, a little bit.
Dealing
more.
with Skip, because Skip, I would never wish bad on your team. Never.
Never.
You wish bad on my team. It was all Drake's fault. I knew we was in trouble the moment he come out there with Alabama.
Stop wearing everyone else's.
Raptors, they got
know.
swept.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor got knocked out.
That is
We've
true.
seen it before.
Kentucky don't even know what Final Four is.
Yeah, he should stop wearing everything.
Good point.
If he reps you, Kanye, you see what Pusha T did to you?
Okay.
That Drake homeboy.
Next up, the Eagles. Should they be talking trash to the Saints? We're hearing a little bit lately. We'll discuss what's going on next.